Hello guys, today is day 6 and 7 of my vlog. I didn't have time to edit day 6, so I'm putting day 6 and day 7 in the same video. I will try to make it as short as possible because I have footage for 2 days. But without further ado, let's get into the video. This is where we're at. We are in Boston, day 6. Alright, we're going into Paul Revere's house. They don't allow photography, food, or drinks inside, so here's the outside. Yeah, this is his house right here. It's all black for some reason. Okay, right now we're in this Italian restaurant. We're in like the basement because the only place they had for us, so that's kind of cool. Right now I'm torn between the meatball sub, which sounds really good, and the penne with meatball. But I think I'm gonna get the meatball sub. Alright, we just got our food. Look at this meatball sub, bro. Look at the meatballs. Those look so good. The bread. That's really good. That's a 9 out of 10.
Before we go back to the car, he wants to go to the comics book store on Newport Street, right at Quincy Market.
Yeah, that's fine. We got like a ton.
But we also...
And we left them here. So I'm not buying a butler stuff. I might get one thing for me to eat. Like
Very good.
A black and white cookie.
Oh, you're talking
Look
about
to
the
the
cannoli
cookies.
place.
Or the chocolate chip cannoli is pretty good.
Yeah, with Mike's pastry, is that where
Yeah.
That's a 9 out of 10. That's really good pizza.
If I got cannoli, I'd get 2 cannolis from it. Can you stop?
We are in like the most photogenic area ever. Look at this. Look how cool this looks. Tall building. This might be a thumbnail. Look at this. Towards the end of the day, we went to this cool like comic book store. It actually had more than comic books. It had manga, like figurines and like stuffed animals and stuff. They had a second story that had like when you walked into it, it had like these cool posters. It had anime posters, as you can clearly see. And then it had like it kept on going for a long time. Actually, it was a pretty big area. Alright, so for context, this was late at night when the coyotes were outside, and you can hear them being really loud. Take a listen. Alright, so this is the day after. This is day 7 of my travel vlog, and in this clip we are driving into Rhode Island, which isn't too far away from Massachusetts, but we came here because we wanted to see some cool like sightseeing attractions. We are here. Yay! This is the main thing that we're doing today. This is the Vanderbilt Mansion. Look at this house, bro. This is from the ground. Just how big this house is just crazy. And they have really good architecture in like random spots. This house took 2 years to build. And the entire thing, like all the architecture and everything. This is the first room we walk into.
Welcome to the entrance room.
Looks painting up there.
Is it a painting? They hung a painting up there somehow. Like for this single chandelier. Look at how much architecture went into that. And designing. And it's just in this one big room, and that must have taken a long time, so this entire house just took like 2 years to build. Bro, they have a fountain in the back of their stairs. This is the dining room. They have this lot of chairs and this table right here. These cool looking chandeliers. And once again, architecture beyond what we can do today. And paintings, lots of paintings. These pillars over here are made of pure marble. There's like, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just in this one little area. This must have cost so much money to make. This is the billiard room. These lights, that little area around them, is made of raw iron and bronze. And there's 2 of them. And they weigh so much, they have to be connected to the central support beams of the house. Also, the walls are made out of marble and alabaster again. And all of the walls are like that. Even part of the ceiling. Fun fact, the tiles all here and there and on the ceiling, they are all handcrafted and made. They are hand cut, they are hand painted, and placed down like this. This is the grand hall again. We went through over there and came back around. But look at this ocean view. They are like right on the beach, so you can see the entire ocean from this one window. There's literally doors going out to the patio. Just think, since this was made so long ago, they didn't have machines to do any of this. These sculptures, look at how detailed they are. And to think that they were done by hand is just insane. This is the music room. They have a gigantic piano over there, and it is all beautifully designed. Apparently, this room was built in France. They deconstructed it and then brought it here and built it again. This is a close-up view of the piano, and they have this weird-looking harpsichord thingy over here. It's very fancy, though. The guy that owned this house, this is his bedroom. This is his fireplace. That looks really cool. It is very big, as you can clearly see. It's got a pretty good view through the curtains. He's got his like a desk right there. Look at that bed. This is the porch. Hand-painted paintings, handcrafted tiles, pillars made of marble or precious gems and stones, and of course, you can't forget the literal view of the Atlantic Ocean. Imagine just having like breakfast out here one day and just having a view of the ocean. This is the grand stairway. That is the grand hall again. This is the stairway to get up here. This painting was made in the 17th century. Once again, incredible sculpting and stuff. And this glass mosaic that was also made by hand. Alright, so there are 2 more floors. I don't think we can go on them, but apparently on those 2 floors there are 8 guest rooms and family rooms and 33 servant bedrooms. Alright, right now we are walking to the kitchen. With how big this house is, I'm going to be very surprised if this kitchen is average size. We are here, and this is a big kitchen. Look at this. How many pots and pans.
I mean, imagine what you had to cook in here, though. If you're doing, like, major cooking.
This was fancy for, like, back then. I can almost guarantee these pots and pans and stuff are probably made out of, like, bronze or something. We just learned these pots and pans are made from pure copper. I swear, this house just never stops. We're gonna be here for a while. This is the flour pantry. This is where like we said,
Their salt, their sugar, their flour.
Dry goods.
Yeah.
stuff. They probably kept stuff like that in these pantries. But then over here, you think the kitchen is done? No, it keeps on going to a second story. Look at how delicate all these pieces look. This is the butler's pantry. Most houses don't even have these, but it's literally 2 stories tall that leads outside. Look at how many glasses there are. Look at that. Yeah, there's so much stuff in this house. Alright, finally out of the house. It was a big house. know what you're thinking. Is this a neighboring house? No, this is a playhouse for one child. This was the youngest child's playhouse. This is the front of the house right here. It's insane. Look at this house from the back. This is literally the view of the ocean. There's the house from even further away. This house just looks like straight out of a movie. Bro, someone is literally flying a helicopter. This is a view of the ocean since they're right on the ocean.
This is why they call it the Breakers. The Atlantic.
After doing all that walking in that massive house, we got kind of hungry, so we went to this restaurant, and I got a burger. It was actually really good. That is pretty much all we did for that day. Well, it was 2 days. So that was the reason why I put 2 episodes in one was because I didn't have time to edit the second one because we're planning so much. Like we the first week was kind of just like getting settled into the house. We have a whole itinerary planned. This is the entire itinerary. As you can see, Monday was the stuff that we did. We went to Plymouth. We went to the beach. We didn't actually go to the beach, but we had lunch at that Italian restaurant. Tuesday, which was technically yesterday, was Boston. And then Wednesday, we didn't do all this because we didn't really have time. The trolley closed a lot earlier than we thought, and we didn't have enough time to plan the rest of it, actually go to it. So we just went to the Vanderbilt mansion, and we went to Newport. That's where we went. So as you can see, tomorrow we will have Cape Cod and Martha's Vineyard. And after that, we'll go to the beach and lunch at the Anchor. We're gonna go whale watching at some point. But like I said, that's a pretty crazy week. So trying to plan all this stuff doesn't really fit into my time, so I can edit the videos. Outro time.